This is 7 National News, and in our top story, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the Vice President, Prime Minister of the UAE and ruler of Dubai, honoured the winners of the second UAE Drones for Good Award and the first UAE AI and Robotics Award for Good. The awards were rolled out in the presence of top dignitaries and international experts after a 3-day competition over at Dubai Internet City. Loon Copter's multi-rotor drone from the United States won the $1 million prize money in the international competition for the UAE Drones for Good Award, while the UC Berkeley and Suit X team, also from the US, was the winner of the $1 million prize in the UAE AI and Robotics Award for Good for its affordable exoskeletons for children with neurological disorders. At the national competitions, which offered 1 million dirhams in prize money, Bill Drone won the UAE Drones for Good Award for its aerial robot that detects damages and carries out repair tasks in hard-to-reach areas. The Smart Guidance System for the Blind won the UAE AI and Robotics Award for Good, which offers help to the visually impaired by avoiding obstacles and identifying places or objects, as well as navigating from one place to another. On the occasion, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed stated that these awards represent the UAE's message of peace to the world. More than 1,000 projects were received from 165 countries in the UAE Drones for Good Award, while the UAE AI and Robotics Award received over 660 submissions from 121 countries. And continuing with the UAE Vice President, Prime Minister and ruler of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum has selected the design for a new tower which is to be built by Emaar in the Dubai Creek area after reviewing 6 proposals by international consultancy houses. The decision came during His Highness Sheikh Mohammed's visit to a show held at the Burj Khalifa displaying the designs, and he was accompanied by Mohammed Ali Al-Abar, the chairman of Emaar Properties, Khalifa Saeed Suleiman, the Director General of Dubai Protocol and Hospitality Department, and Fadil Al-Ali, the CEO of Dubai Holding. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed approved a design by the Spanish-Swiss neo-futuristic architect Santiago Calatrava. The design is inspired by Islamic architecture and meets the requirements of modern times, as well as the local environment and culture. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed welcomed the idea of the new tower as another landmark and a tourist attraction in the UAE, and described it as an architectural wonder that will be as great as the Burj Khalifa and the Eiffel Tower. Al-Abar thanked Sheikh Mohammed for his continuous support and revealed that the construction of the tower will begin in just a few months' time. Dubai is set to welcome 3 new mosques worth around 15.5 million dirhams next year, in line with the House in Paradise initiative that was launched by the Islamic Affairs and Charitable Activities Department in December last year. The Awqaf and Minors Affairs Foundation will build the new mosques with an estimated amount of 4 million dirhams each for the Bin Shanaf Mosque in the Al Barsha South area and Al Badir Mosque in Oud Al Matina area, which will jointly have the capacity to accommodate 600 worshippers. The 7.2 million dirham Mohammed Nasser Al Husseini Mosque will be rolled out in the Wadi Al Safa 2 area. Tayeb Al Rais, the Secretary General of the AMAF, stated that all of the mosques will adhere to standards endorsed by the Emirates Green Building Council through reduced power and water consumption. The number of employees registered with the Ministry of Labour rose by 6% last year to hit 4.7 million. That's according to the latest statistics released by the ministry, with the health sector topping the list in terms of the highest growth. Humaid bin Dimas Al-Suwaidi, the Undersecretary of Labour Affairs, said that the rate of employment growth in the private sector is high compared to the rates worldwide, which ranges from 1 to 2%. He revealed that the percentage of workers registered at the ministry with 4th and 5th skill levels are around 79% of total employment, while 1st, 2nd and 3rd levels reached around 1 million, the equivalent of 21%. That's up from 20.5% in 2014. The number of skilled talent in the past year recorded an overall growth of around 12%. Around 68,000 of the new workers are employed in the health sector, recording an employment increase of around 18% last year, followed by the financial sector with 57,000 employees, that's up 13%, while the education sector, which saw 79,000 recruits, was up 7%. He also noted that the construction, trade and industry sectors were top 3 in terms of highest employment rates in the labour market. The authorities over in Abu Dhabi are warning the community against illegal housing, and those found violating the rules could see fines of up to 200,000 dirhams. 3,328 violations were recorded in the capital last year due to illegal housing conditions, including overcrowding and makeshift homes. The highest number of violations that were a part of the clampdown campaign were reported in Al Wadhba, with over 1,952 offences due to overcrowding living conditions, followed by 140 violations due to disorderly additions in buildings and villas. Fines range from around 10 to 100,000 dirhams, and repeat violators could see fines of up to 200,000. As a part of the campaign, the municipality has also released its residential unit occupancy guidelines, which contains a series of regulations. And after some intense sprint showdowns throughout all 4 stages of the Dubai tour, it was Marcel Kittel who made a stunning comeback to earn his right to lift the Circle of Stars trophy as the overall winner. His Highness Sheikh Mansour bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the president of the Dubai International Marine Club, presented the trophy to the 27-year-old German cyclist who crossed the finish line first in 2 stages of the Dubai Tour's 3rd edition. The victory places his name on the list of winners, alongside Mark Cavendish and Taylor Phinney. Kittel made a stunning comeback to the racetrack during his debut for Team Ethics Quick Step, after crossing the finish line of the 137-kilometre final stage in just 2 hours, 50 minutes and 47 seconds. The win earned Kittel both the blue jersey for general classification by time and the red jersey for points, to be crowned the new champion of the Dubai Tour. The final stage began from the Marine Club and took the riders on a flat route through Deira over the creek, before going past the Burj Khalifa and eventually concluding in Business Bay. It was pretty much a battle of the sprinters, with Kittel finishing ahead of his rival and winner of the Tour's 2nd edition, Mark Cavendish, throughout the event. Commenting after the win, Kittel stated that he was determined to win and begin his comeback on a positive note.
We showed the ability to do straight away good sprints, good lead outs, and we also I think showed our that we are able to adapt to situations. We learn from a bad day like it was on a 2nd day, and that makes me very happy and also very confident for the next time. It's never easy to start with such a level of competition in the same race and to immediately still try to go and win, but that's our ambition as a team, that's my ambition as a rider and as a sprinter, and yeah, now the satisfaction is of course even higher that after we showed that we can win against the best.
And finally, looking to other news now, in celebration of Chinese New Year, the Chinese Language Institute organised a memorable celebration of a series of performances by their students over the weekend. The event, now in its 8th year, was attended by a number of Chinese delegates and officials, including the Consul General of China in Dubai, Li Lingbing, the chairman of the Chinese Business Council, Wang Song, and the chairman and CEO of the Tamak Group, Hussein Sajwani. 14 classes rolled out 16 stunning performances, which highlighted traditional Chinese culture, as well as the students' language skills. At the end of the event, the Consul General of China in Dubai, Li Lingbing, discussed China's economy, business trends between China and the UAE, the consulate involvement of encouraging Chinese culture diffusion, and the popularity of learning Chinese on a global scale.
Chinese New Year celebration has many Emirati students. We have many Emirati students learning Chinese with us, and we have the full support from the Emirati families. The mom and dads are here to watch the show, like Damat family. And also we have full support from the Chinese Consul General, from the Chinese Consulate of Dubai, who is present today and who gave us a very good speech at the beginning of the program, and telling us how important the Chinese is to the people all over the world and how Chinese is becoming more popular. So the children from the Emirati family has made a good performance today. They've been saying Happy New Year in Chinese, they've been reciting some Chinese poems, and there have been Chinese singings and dancing involved as well. Basically, there's a grand event for the Emirati children, the Emirati family, the Chinese government officials to gather together and celebrate it, and to establish a further relationship between Chinese Language Institute and local Emiratis. And we're building a bridge between the Emirati population in Dubai and the Chinese government.